All right, this next song is is Leaning on the Everlasting Arms, and notice this time signature is 4/4. Let me turn my pen on. There we go. All right, is 4/4. Okay, so we have quarter note gets one beat. The top tells us we have 4 beats per measure on this one. So 4/4, when we direct it, we use a 4 pattern. So we have a 2 pattern, a 3 pattern, and now a 4 pattern. First, let's go through and I'm going to mark in some of the where the beats are at, where the beats are. Notice the first and second line, the rhythm is exactly the same on both. And then on the third and fourth line, the rhythm is very similar. It's a little different, right there, just a little bit there. All right, so let's just do a little bit of that. You will notice on this song, the first measure is a complete measure. So I'll have beat 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Measure bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a measure bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, measure bar, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then a measure bar. Okay, and then that's the same just about through the whole thing there. The chorus, if you're on the top line here with the sopranos and altos, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a measure bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one's pretty simple. All right, now again, remember 1 is always after the measure bar. Okay, so anytime if you ever get messed up with beating the time with the pattern, you can stop a bit or just do that a bit until you see a measure bar and then go down and start the pattern again. Now the pattern for 4 is down, in, out, up, down, in, out, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, first on this one, like we did the others, let's go through and show where the beats are, and then we will direct it. Okay, so this goes, what a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. All right, now let's beat it. So remember the pattern, 1, 2, 3, go. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Alright, the last song we'll do is Lily of the Valley, and we're just going to mainly look at just the verse part of it here. It is also noticed in 4/4. Bottom number tells me a quarter note gets a beat, top number 4 beats per measure. Alright, and this one, notice the first measure is not a complete measure because 2/8 notes only will give me 1 beat in 4/4 time. So if you go to the end, and on this one, this is from an older hymn book, it uses a repeat sign that goes back to here and then ends right here at fine. All right, so this is really the last measure using this word sol here. So notice on the last measure I have 1, 2, 3 beats, and then that leaves this first measure to have that fourth beat. So this has just a 1 beat pickup there with 4 into the song. So here is your measure bar. I got beat 1, beat 2, beat 3. Now notice here beat 4 is actually in between Zus and Jesus and He's. It's actually right there. So this would go, I have found a friend in Jesus, He's everything to me. So the beat is actually between the two words there. So we'll notice that when we sing it in a minute. Measure bar 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure bar 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure bar. Dotted half note, 3 beats, and then that would be beat 1, measure, or beat 4 I mean, and then 1, 2, 3, and here we have again 3 is here, and then the 4 would actually fall between these two notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure bar 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure bar. Okay. So let's go through and we'll sing it, and I'm just going to do the beats. And again, notice right here again. Notice here how the beat falls between the two notes, and then the same thing right here. Okay. So I have found a friend in Jesus, He's everything to me. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. The lily of the valley, in Him alone I see all I need to cleanse and make me fully whole. Alright, here we go. So we're going to direct it. So remember, 4 is down, in, out, up. 1, 2, go. I have found a friend in Jesus, He's everything to me. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. The lily of the valley, in Him alone I see all I need to cleanse and make me fully whole. Alright, there you go. So that is the 2 pattern, the 3 pattern, and the 4 pattern. Okay. And if you're just learning how to beat time, biggest thing is just practice. Get in front of a mirror and practice the songs, and be sure, and again, look for those bar lines. Whenever you see that bar line, your hand needs to be going down after that. And if it's not, then correct it. And the more that you do it, the more you practice, the better you get at beating the time, and which will very much help your song leading.